Yeah.
Leave it here.
You probably can zoom on that if you want to. Got it.
You got it? We'll come back there. We'll get back to it. We'll come back to that again. Because we're at the point, we're dealing with the second trip in the mount. I think we talked about it some Sunday. And I was trying to convey to your mind the events that Moses was seeing in the top of the mountain in a way that you can kind of grasp or get an understanding about how it was shown to Moses. Now, the problem that people have is at the top of the mountain, you have this cloud on fire. He's up here in the cloud, and he's seeing a vision. So he's up here in the cloud.
Sure.
The children of Israel, they're down here at the bottom of the cloud. Down at the bottom of the mountain. And then at the cloud. So they can see when the cloud turns too far at night and the cloud in the day. But Moses is inside the cloud, and he can't see that. But Yahweh has to have a way to communicate to him so he'll be on the same page when he comes down from the mountain to be able to tell them what all happened. Now I had the 9th chapter read again because we really didn't get to cover it in detail as we should. Knowing that the book of Deuteronomy is a repeat or a rereading of the events that occurred from the time they came out of the land of Egypt into up to the river Jordan. So at this point, at this time, he's repeating or recapping the things that had happened. And in the 4th chapter and the 5th chapter, he's talking about when Yahweh spoke from the mount, I think it's 5 and 4, he begins to tell them about giving the 10 Commandments and stuff like that in that too, so you're able to see that, So you're able to convey these chronological events. Now, they're not written really clean-cut chronologically in order, but he's just giving a report, going over things as they come up. He's just going over and telling them about it. So now I'm trying to show you this thing now. So when this cloud turns to full of fire, to them, that's between the evening and the morning. See? And I was trying to think about another way of showing it. Maybe it might help, and maybe it might not help. But if I take here, and make this here like this, and then another one like that. Trying to convey things, trying to find a way to give one to see what was happening to it. So the black part here is at nighttime. That would be what you would call 18 hours. And then you got 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you got 6 hours. And that would be one day. But between this 3 o'clock in the evening and 9 o'clock in the morning, that's when you hear Yahweh say, let there be light, and there was light. And he's looking at Yahweh dividing the light from the darkness during that period of time. Then at 9, in his vision is changing from the creation to where he sees the high priest snuffing out the lampstand. And now that's 9 to 3. At 3 o'clock, you go back into, pick it up back here, starts back here again. This is another day, so this is first day. Second day. So now, this time, now it's going to begin to see the next day of creation. Can y'all get the idea now what's happening? He's inside seeing a vision and then see the tabernacle, vision, tabernacle. That's the way he is being shown the cycle of time for his time to go related to him. Did that make it any clearer? Did that make it? Yes.
So now the 18 hours he's seeing the creation
Right,
coming in.
right.
And the 6 hours he's seeing the
Okay.
operation of the priesthood.
Tabernacle, priesthood, you mentioned the tabernacle, priesthood, all that's going to be shown. And he sees that all the way through the rest of his vision before that goes through.
Mhm.
But I'm saying this is the main thing, he's going to be seeing the first 7 days. See? And trying to get that across to somebody, I try to find words to say it and try to find ways to illustrate it and all. But anyhow, if you follow what I'm saying, you'll be able to see what's going on now. So now, well, I think it's Sunday we ended up about, I'm trying to remember exact detail where we at the time, but I'm going to try to do it this way and see if everybody can follow along with me. I'm going to ask my scripture readers to, one I want to read Genesis and one I want to read Exodus. Now, does your Bible have captions in yours?
Just at the top, not on the, yeah, King James will have it.
You want to?
What I'm trying to do is
Oh,
some
yeah, I
Bibles
do, I
have
do.
captions in the chapter.
I have-
That's
I
what
have.
I'm going to read. Huh?
Chapter 10, like this chapter 9 has a warning of pride and victory.
Go to the 25th chapter, Exodus. See what you got there.
25 would be command to make the tabernacle and furniture. Well, we'll have this one now.
What is it? Everything at the 8th verse, 10th verse, 9th verse? Never above it.
The article.
The ark.
Articles, Israel is to offer for making of the tabernacle. 10th verse, the plan of the ark.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, plan of the ark, okay. Ark of the covenant.
This one has ark.
Materials for the tabernacle.
First was the materials of the tabernacle. From 1 to 10, or 1 to 9, 8 to 7, is the materials that are being used to build the tabernacle. Then at the 10th verse, I think, it talks about the, let me see, let me give my Bible just like that.
The Ark of the Testimony.
Huh?
The Ark of the Testimony.
Yes, oh, yes, yeah, the ark said, what else do you have in this? Give me the next one, come up.
The table of shewbread.
Table shoe bread, okay.
Verse 23.
23rd.
And then the golden lampstand.
So you got a message in your Bible which
Yeah,
says,
I thought I.
say that, see, that's what I'm saying. See, the ark,
Yep, I
10th
have.
verse,
Yep, I have.
then you go down to the
23rd.
table.
Those are both
You
dates.
got it.
You got dates right there? Yeah, the dates right there.
Well, I think because that's what Rose we had to. Okay. So, you're gonna take Exodus and you're gonna take Genesis. Genesis 1. And we're gonna try to kind of play this out a little bit, let's put it that way. So we see how this event's occurred. So now, Moses goes up to the top of the mountain. This is on the same day that he takes when he takes Aaron and the body up to the top of the mountain.
Second trip.
On the second trip, this is the second trip. So he's going there now, anticipating receiving tables of stones. Yahweh has written on. And he goes up to the top, and he leaves Aaron and the body and them at the base of the mountain. They were supposed to tarry there until he came back to them. So that was the instruction Moses gave them. tarried there until we come again. But they departed about 10 days after they departed, went back down the foot of the mountain. He said, he's been about 10 days. What's going on here? So they go down. See? But now while they're down at the foot of the mountain, Moses up in the mountain, he's seeing this vision. And he's seeing in the vision, man, we'll stop and make some points about it as we go through it. But I wanted to try and just get an idea of what happened here. So he's going to, this is in the evening of the 13th day of the third month. June, right. So now, when he gets up there, he blacks out. Then he hears Yahweh Elohim say. Now he is in the text when it says Elohim say, the mean about it says Elohim say. So just look at it. So he hears Elohim say, okay now. Okay, Tony. 1, 3, I think it's 1, 3.
She's doing it.
She's doing it. Okay, good. Genesis 1:3.
Genesis 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Elohim said, let there be light.
So here, let there be light.
And there was light.
And there was light. You see an Elohim. It's illuminated the whole place, okay? Let there be light. Now he, go up first read.
And Elohim saw the light,
Mm-hmm.
that it was good.
He saw the light and that it was good.
And he divided, and Elohim divided between the light and the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And Elohim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning
And the evening and the morning
were the first day.
was the first day. Now, with Moses, this darkness turns to light to him. All the time up in the mountain, he's in the light. God was showing him all the time, he's in the light. We still have sunrise, sunsetting every day. See? So at 9 o'clock, he hears Yahweh Elohim say, Exodus 25, 9, 10.
Exodus 25 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall make an ark of
So now
Shittim.
Yahweh Elohim is telling Moses at the top of his mount, and they, referring to Israel at the top of the mount, should make me a sanctuary. Read.
And they shall make an ark of Shittim wood.
So he goes on and describe and make an ark of shittim wood. And he goes into the details of land and side and all this. The angels are going to be put on it. And also he tells them they're going to put the table of the covenant in the ark of the testimony. Okay? So this is being told him up in the mountain. Okay, what else it says? What's the 23rd verse?
23rd verse. Thou shalt also make a table of Shittim wood.
So from 9 to 23 is talking about the Ark of the Covenant. Now 23 we're going to talk about the table of shewbread. Now, on this here, of course I get this now so everybody can see it, be able to see it. Now see, this is the first day we have here. Darkness divided, light divided darkness. Twilight is in between. Would you want to move that out of your way?
Yes, please.
You're going to move back so everybody can see the there and over there as well. Now you may not be able to see it, but if you can, after class come up and look at this so you get an idea of what I'm trying to convey to you. Okay? This part down at the bottom is a part that's new to the 40-foot chart. This is all part new. This is really the 40-foot chart there. The thing that's done different is they put the tabernacle here, They moved these two plates over, and then over here, the tabernacle, over here, they put the tabernacle on the first plate, on the 40-foot chart. That's the biggest difference they made to it, though. And the reason why Dr. Kennedy had that on, you got two places on the chart where you get the tabernacle at. That's to help them run off. The 40-foot plate chart is a 40-foot long plate, chart.
Long.
And you can't run back and forth to do it. You can't reach down here and reach over here, get on both places at the same time. So he's trying to make it so you see that he's drawing the chart according to the pattern of the tabernacle. Okay, now.
Hey Fred, was this your addition to the bottom part of that?
This is my suggestion to add to the bottom of the chart, and they did. Maybe not in all the details I would like to have it done in, but they did. Let it convey what I wanted to convey. Okay. Now, if you notice on this first day, you got Yahweh Elohim, which is notified to be light. The first day by light and darkness. Then over here next to it, they got the Ark of the Covenant, the table of shewbread, and the lampstand. Just got to locate those places. That's all they, you don't see the veil, you don't see nothing else, that's all they see. Now notice that Yahweh's giving them instructions to build the
Ark and the table of
the ark,
shewbread.
the table of shewbread, and the lampstand. Okay? Now, remember the day is starting by dividing light from darkness. So we got to look at the tabernacle and find principles of that being portrayed with the things Yahweh's showing. So you got the lampstand, you got the Ark of the Covenant on the day of atonement. That's when the high priest sees Yahweh on the Ark of the Covenant. That's a Shekinah flash. Lampstand, we can always see the lampstand at night. In the evening, lighting at 3 o'clock, burns at 9 o'clock in the morning, stuff it out at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then you got the table of shewbread. So I said, well, I don't see the light with the table of shewbread. Who had the function at the table of shewbread? The priest had the function here. So the priest they had, if they didn't eat of the bread, then you got lights go out for them as far as life and death is concerned. So you see what I'm doing here now, okay? Now, okay, Genesis 1, what is it, 7 or 6? Where the verse you left off at, last verse? Next verse.
Genesis 1 and 6. And Elohim said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
Let there be a firmament in the midst of water. Read.
And let it separate the waters from the waters.
Let it separate the waters from the waters. Read.
And Elohim made the firmament.
And Elohim made the firmament.
And divided the waters which were under the firmament from
And
the
divided
waters.
the waters which were under the firmament.
From the waters which were above the
From the
firmament.
waters which were above the firmament.
And it was so.
And it was so. Now, scientists didn't realize how much water was above the Earth until they started doing these Sputniks and they sent rockets up in outer space, where they found a whole lot of water to go through the upper atmosphere. And so we already has plenty of water up there. You just got to let it down, but you don't want to let it down all one time because you drown it out again. So I'm just trying to show you. Okay, now. So now he's talking about there, dividing the waters above and waters beneath. Now, in our everyday life, we see the cloud formations and the moisture in the clouds, which causes give you the colors that you see, red, blue, purple, scarlet colors, when we have sunrise and sunset. Right now we don't have the sun on the scene yet. But the point we have right now, I'm trying to show, now that means that when we're talking about divine life, I mean the waters above the waters beneath, we got these divisions in there. And Dr. King pointed out that the divisions which Yahweh showed Moses, these divisions that he's talking about in the days by the tabernacle. So we're seeing the days come in by the tabernacle pattern. So now, right now, this is the second day is when Yahweh, okay, give me the 26th chapter of Exodus. What's the caption for it?
Yeah, this is 10 curtains.
Curtains?
26:1 is, moreover, thou shalt make the tabernacle with 10 curtains.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, there was anything else in there?
It talks about those curtains. And, 7 is 11 goat hair curtains.
Go here, okay.
And then 14 is 2 coverage of ram and badger skin.
Mm-hmm.
And then 15 is 48 boards, 68 silver sockets. 26 is 15 outside bars.
Okay.
28 is the middle bars. 29 is gold overlay for boards and bars.
So Yahweh is instructing Moses and talking about the tabernacle, making the walls of the holy place, most holy place, and the coverings over the walls. You got
Yeah, all the coverage.
Oh, I like to try to illustrate as much as I can, and in 1962, 63 and 64, Dr. Burbank Mitchell and myself, we built a model of a tabernacle. And the dean of Xenia, Ohio, they went to Detroit this past summertime, I think it was. And they went and they found the tabernacle that we left there for them. They put it in there. At that time they had a storefront window. They put the tabernacle in the storefront for people to look at and possibly come in. And at that time, Dr. Mixon was dean of Detroit at the time. And so now, I want to try to see, It's kind of, they're kind of rough, it's deteriorating kind of bad, and, but you can get an idea of it. And maybe I'll specify and you can look at the pictures of it. But I tried to show what we did. We made a model of the tabernacle. We used different materials to represent the different layers that they had, that you can put it off and see which one would be underneath it. So the other book down here too. Well, anyhow, you were seeing off the side. You have the top layer was on the outside of the tabernacle, covered. So you got this here covered. That's a badger skin. Badger is a black skin animal with stripes in it, stripes on his back. And they live mostly around the water. So you use badger skin. Then you got goat skin, dyed red, and you had ram skin.
Goat's hair.
Goat's hair, and then ram skin, dyed red. And I try to illustrate it on there. You'll see pictures of it. You'll see it. It's kind of illustrated there in this model of the tabernacle. These are pictures were taken this last year, so the spring weather bits. And I got pictures of it when we finished it, but I got a video of it too to go along with it. So I just can't carry everything with me and show everything. We're showing all kinds of stuff. So anyhow, you'll see what we're trying. I'm just trying to give you an overview. So now it's covering the veils. When you look at the veils in the tabernacle, that's where you get your colors, your blue, purple, and scarlet. And your moisture in your air is where you get those colors from, when you see them. You see what I'm saying? When you see a blue, purple, scarlet, it's dealing with where the light hits the clouds or the air, and you see the particles of water in there. That's what you're seeing, moisture. So if you have moisture in the atmosphere. So now you look at this next plate here, you see the Ark of the Covenant, table, shewbread, and lampstand, but now you see the veils in there. So now the veils have been added there. We're talking about the most of the place, the holy place in the tabernacle. Inside they had veils, they had blue, purple, and scarlet veils. We try to illustrate that scarlet purple and the blue veils. If you look at sunset close enough, you see down close to the earth, the scarlet and starts to turn to purple and get to clouds formation, then you go to the sky above blue. So it's kind of just like that. So when the high priest went in, he's looking at sunrise with the blue, purple, scarlet. So when he walks back out with the sunset, see the same thing. Either way he goes, he's going to be seeing that portrayal of blue, purple, and scarlet. So if you follow that along, you see that's what happened there, see? So now, we got the voice riding from Warrensburg on the second day. We got the veils and the boards. The boards that were used to support the walls of the holy place, the most holy place. Now, they were boards about almost about 18 inches wide and about 2-3 inches thick, and they had loops in it that supported the holy tabernacle together. I remember the time I had pictures. Some other drawings I have at home that convey that. Anyhow, what I'm just trying to convey to you is that you see this coming about this tabernacle pattern. Okay, now let's go to the third day. I think it was at the 9th verse. 1:9.
Genesis 1:9. And Elohim said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so.
Now, can you go back to the first verse a minute, one time?
In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth.
That's a caption, we're showing it. We don't.
And the earth became without form.
So now it's talking about the earth became without form and void. That's incorrect.
Right. It was.
See, it was without form and void. You had to take on shape and form as an earth. See, that's where we train his mind into that statement. And it became. See, so it had to be was. See, so you always call it the earth. So now, the point I'm bringing that for is that the earth is already there, but he hadn't seen it yet. Moses hadn't seen it yet. He's making that statement after he sees the earth. Okay? On his third day, he started seeing the waters go off 50 and the dry land appear. And to see the vegetation start coming up out of the earth plane and going into fruition on the third day. Mm-hmm. Now the scientists said, no, that can't happen. We can't have a vegetation on the third day. We ain't got no sun. See? Well, they forget about that he's the sun.
Right.
So he was before all that. So he's calling that all to exist. See? Now, when you put the trees in the garden or in the earth bank, when you put them in there, see? Were they baby trees?
They were fruition.
Were they seeds?
Fruition.
The trees are fully grown with seed within itself.
Right.
Full of fruit.
I'm trying to put it out. Now, based on what you read in this first chapter, you don't know that. See? Moses is telling them this after he comes down from the mountain for that second trip. He's telling them this. But that's so much information that people don't know anything about it. See? That's why you got to go back up the mountain the third time. See? So you're seeing that, I'm trying to explain so you have to be able to keep in mind that what you've seen in this first chapter does not give you all the information you need to have to understand what really took place, what was really there. Okay? Now, so we got the waters going on the face of the dry land appeared and the sea of the sea come forth. Now give it the 27th chapter of Exodus.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
On the what we just went over on the second day.
Mm-hmm.
So the curtains, ram, badger skin, and goat hair, they were the coverings of the tabernacle,
Mm-hmm.
and they are corresponding to the second day of creation, where there was a separation of the waters above
and waters beneath.
Right.
Is there, so there's a separation going on, and that's where these pillars and curtains and all them, was a separation for this tabernacle. Is that,
The veils in the tabernacle, goes on with the veils, and the angels on the veils, all explained in that 26th chapter. Yeah.
right, so that corresponds to what we just read on that second day, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because there was a separation.
The separate, well, when you put the veil in, that separated one room from another room.
Exactly,
That's
that's
what I'm trying to get to. That's what I'm
Right.
trying to get to. So I'm saying the veils in there, first you had the veils went around the wall and the outside covering.
Right.
Then you had the veils inside the tabernacle.
Mhm.
So he had to show that way. So that's how he's seeing the vision in one part and another part.
So the waters above it, just, it's, there's no water up there, but there's just a separation.
Right, there's
That's what we're-
demarcation, right.
All right,
Demarcation, yes.
okay, 27.
Yes, sir.
So, the waters above would be that comes to the most holy place. The firmament would be that comes onto the holy place. And the waters beneath would be that comes into the courtroom as well.
Right, right, right. That's right.
And then, when Yahweh, Moses was blacked out, you said. And then he hears, let there be light. That's Yahweh, narrating, like you said Sunday. And you said he was in light the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was Yahshua, Yahweh Elohim, he is the light, or he's giving Moses the illumination or the revelation. And so Moses is in the light the whole time, even though he's seen the darkness divided from the light. He's seen that, but
He saw that that's the first day, but after that he didn't see no much. Everything else he just seen the tabernacle.
right all the time, yeah.
Tabernacle, he didn't know that all the time.
Yeah.
Now, that's no good. I've seen this statement made. It's got to be verified. It's got to be confirmed. See? Revelations 22, maybe 21, 22, 21, 22. And I forget what verse 26, but it's down the part of the chapter, where he said, John said he didn't see no light there. You always know there was a light there, but I didn't think about reading that, finding that scripture to have it in my mind, but I didn't.
22,
Yeah, 22.
21 and 22.
21, 22.
Right.
21:22 of Revelations. And I saw no temple therein.
John's in the spirit now. See? What did John have in his vision?
He said, when?
When is John having his vision?
96,
AD 96. Okay. In AD 70, the temple was torn down. So the Herodian temple, the one that was around the Messiah, that was torn down. So now John's in the spirit, he said he didn't see no temple there. I'm trying to make sure you see what's being said that way. He saw no temple to read.
And I saw no temple therein. For Yahweh El Shaddai and the Lamb are the temple of it.
That's right, Yahweh and the Lamb, the temple thereof. So he moved from this one that they built down here, which that was destroyed. See? But now Yahweh Elohim and Yahweh, they are the temple therein. See? So now, and okay, continue reading. Did it say about it?
next verse.
And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it. For the glory of Yahweh did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof.
The Lamb is right there. So if we talk about Yahweh Elohim, that's the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, so that's the light. So when Moses heard, let there be light, that's what he saw. Okay. Did it say that there was no darkness there? I didn't hear that, so I missed it. It's in there.
Well, it's also in 22 and 5.
25, verse 25, there shall be no night there.
Okay, 25. So 22, 25, 21, 25.
21, 25.
21, 25. So where you at? You was at the 22nd verse when you stopped reading? Just read on down so we get those to it.
Okay.
24.
24. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there.
There should be no night there. Now, see, when you have to worry about thieves and robbers coming in, won't be none.
Right.
See, because we're in the side, we're in the light. You don't need to have it. And the robbers, they don't want to come, that's the dark time. You can't see what so everybody can see what they're doing. Okay. Now, do y'all see that now? I'm bringing it up so you see that John said he didn't see no light there. So if he didn't see none, then Moses can't see no light. That is, no night there in his vision. No night.
N-I-G-H-T.
Right. Everybody follow me okay?
So he's verifying what Moses was saying.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to show. This is proving the divine authenticity of the Bible. This is showing the Bible, see?
To the Lord witness.
This is what made me understand that this man had a divine vision revelation. This book and that book together. Because all the events that happen in between together. That's what gives you the insight to know that there is a Yahweh and he's carrying out a definite purpose and plan. When you don't have that, your opinion, my opinion, is good than my else. And it won't work. See, this is what, if mankind could ever understand what's being said here, it would take away a lot of things they're thinking about doing and all this stuff. It would another all down where we all see the same way. But we don't see that, we don't have this guideline to go by, we won't be able to get that same kind of understanding about the fact. So we're trying to convey to your mind these events in a way that you would see they had to come in there. So, darkness, light. Darkness, light. But this is where Yahweh showed to Moses, and in the vision he's seen evidence in the things he's seen that's going to correlate with the days of the creation, and the days of the tabernacle. That's what we're trying to show. See? So now, that's the first, second day, to down to the third day. See? Now that takes us down to, you know the 27th chapter of Exodus? 22nd, that's where we're at now, right? What do you got in there? Chapter. I'm sure we're getting the highlights of the chapter.
The brazen altar.
The brazen altar. So now the altar was same thing. You know, see now in my drawing here, see the day before we don't have an altar, but now the altar's there in the picture. See the altar. Okay, why? Third day, resurrection of the earth on the third day. So then the earth has got to come forth. Now the earth, let me see, the tabernacle Yahweh showed Moses, he said to put a grate in the tabernacle, in the altar sacrifice. Don't your earth have grades, and they have the latitude and that latitude in the earth? So it's graded too. So the earth is likened to the altar of sacrifice. See, now they had an old song saying, "Is you all on the altar?" You always been on the altar. You don't know about it. See, now we don't know about it, so we know we're on the altar. So they can see that right there, just bring the comparison. We now, the earth is likened to the altar. Okay? If the earth is likened to the altar, then you can see then, that's the first thing you got to see in the tabernacle. Where's you got in that 27th chapter?
The oil. We got the oil for the eternal light.
What else?
And then they just give the measurements of the outer court.
Okay, that's the court round about. They also tell you about the linen on the outside, the linen on the inside and outside.
They do.
So they give, in other words, now you got the court round about. So this drawing is showing the court round about in the tabernacle. See? Then it talks about the oil, right? We'll see that on the third day when Yahweh read the earth came forth, and the seed of Ezra came forth, and the trees came up. So the trees come forward, that's where you're gonna get olive trees, olive oil. So that's where he's gotta talk about that on that same day. See? Olive oil. Okay, so now you're seeing that you're seeing that, so you're seeing the days, because you gotta, each day's gonna have to get more and more details of the tabernacle. With me on that so far? So what you, let's take it like this here. First day, 25th chapter. Second day, 26th chapter. Third day, 22nd chapter. Once you understand this, then you can go back and say, you know what's in the 27th chapter of Exodus, you can go back and see what's in the third day of the creation. You start to bring the correlation, you'll be able to memorize them, you'll be able to see how they relate to each other. See? Okay, now we're down to the fourth day. What's it, 11? 111, Genesis 111? Is it 110? I haven't mastered that.
There'll be 11.
Okay, 111, let's read what happened from the fourth day.
1
Oh, no.
That's verse 14.
Yeah, 14.
1 and 14.
Okay, well, did you finish up that the third day?
No, I didn't.
Let's finish up the third day, so you know what people on that third day.
Third day, 11th verse. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth tender grass, and the herb yielding seed, the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth.
Full-grown tree with a seed within itself. Yeah.
And it was so.
And it was so.
And the earth brought forth tender grass, herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day.
Okay, now, we're talking about a tree, we're talking about an olive tree, we're talking about the oil for the lampstand. The fruit would then be the olive. And in the olive is the seed. In the olive, right? And so now that means the trees in fruition, olive trees, they have is an evergreen plant. And therefore it has the fruit, which is the olive itself, and the seed within. So when the seed, if the olive falls to the ground, and the flesh around the seed is exposed, then they will go back into the ground and bring forth another tree. The sun is a cycle over and over again. Yes.
You know, they used to ask the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg, when I was a kid. Now, everybody used to debate that.
Yeah.
So it's seed within itself. Everything has to come forth in its adult stage with the seed within itself.
Right.
So I put that to rest. The chicken.
Now, that's how they evolution.
Rooster was first.
That's how they evolution too. Yes.
And I think it's in the 40 days Adam was in the garden, where he says the first time he rehearsed this, it made it seem like Moses saw the seed first. And then when he gets to the
Wait, let's go back where I missed something you said.
Okay.
Go back over what you said.
When Moses rehearses this in Joshua's hearing, he makes it sound like the seed is first. And then when he does it the second time, it's in that.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. Okay.
Then he reverses it, and that's when you find out that it was for short.
We go find the second chapter, right?
And that's what you're talking about a while ago, right?
That's right. So the first chapter leaves out very important details that y'all are going to be using in the years thereafter. But you have to have that information to be able to appreciate what he says, and later on in your reading in Exodus, in Genesis. So you got to get that. But when you get to understand the second chapter is you always reminded him about what he saw. He didn't tell him about when he came down the second time. So you got to give back that and go back and over it. So he will make a recording of it, so they have it in the writings, in the belongings. See? Yes.
You always used to say that, the altar has a constant fire going
Yep.
in it,
Right.
just like the earth is in the
Right.
core, it's,
Right.
there's a constant fire going on.
You just, if you, that's why it's important. If you read, we just read that whole 25th chapter down to show how what Yahweh required them to do is to make an altar and have it burn 24/7 burn all the time, which then is back into the earth. So when you see the earth, see then you where Dr. Keith had it drawn here, he's showing the earth and showing steam coming about the earth and all this. It comes showing that the earth is molten lava in the center of the earth. That's how you water this, how you do volcanoes and all the other stuff you have coming about the earth. See? And you walk around, you are a miniature earth.
Right.
See? Every now a bump comes upon your arm, it's coming from inside, coming up through your skin. See? The little mountains are coming up, go around. See your warts and all that kind of things are coming up.
Grass.
They'll be all like that, and your beard, see the grass.
Kidney stones.
Tears there.
You get to see, start associating, you start seeing how you are, just like the earth is. So you begin, you just able to, it causes you to relax and know that Yahweh is in charge. Yahweh has a direct, complete control of everything. That's the beauty of the thing. Because you get that awareness that Yahweh is in charge. He's the one in control of the thing. So you and I, we ought to show us how we come in not knowing nothing about ourselves. So we didn't know anything about our, we didn't know we had a heart, somebody tell you had a heart. But you already had a heart, but you didn't know about it until somebody told you about it. So they teach you about it. They teach your baby nose, and when you come up, you got a nose, and your eyes, and they start telling you about it. They'll go on the inside because they can't see the inside. Till you get a drawing, somebody and show it to them. See? Until they went inside and started doing cadavers and stuff, they didn't understand a lot of the stuff about the tabernacle. So now, I mean, the science has gone down very deep in the thing now. So you have down into your cells and the cell dividing and the different things that happen within inside the cell. So very, very, very detailed now. When I was in school, they didn't know about it because they'd been by them experimenting and going over things and examining things. They make these kind of observations and they able to report something that repeats over something that repeats over and over again. And then say the lesser all. Okay. Okay, now we at the fourth day. Now I think that's now was it 11, 14 verse now, or what is it? 15 verse.
14.
14.
Genesis
I
1 and
didn't memorize that, I have never done it, but I always try to give it a pinpoint so you see that it has to work that way. See? Okay, read on.
1 and 14. And Elohim said, let the lights in the firmament of the heavens separate the day from the night, and they will be for signs and for seasons.
Now, the reason you don't have lights in the sky, they're for signs and they're for seasons. Okay, read on.
For days
For days
and years.
and years. Now, if you notice, the first, we're going for 3 days. No sun. We're talking about 3 days. Now, see, y'all haven't made a day yet. For you to make a day in. Or to create something in a day. This is the first time now it's talking about putting the sun in there for the time, for seasons, see? And for signs and for seasons, see? And for days and for seasons and years, see? So that's what's happening. Okay, read on now.
And let them be for lights in the firmament
Let it be for a light in the firmament or in the heavens, read.
of the heavens, and give light upon the earth. And it was so. And Elohim made to appear 2 great lights. The greater light to rule the day,
Great light to rule the day,
and the lesser light to rule the night,
rule the night, read.
and the stars.
And the stars.
And Elohim set them in the firmament of the heaven to lighten the earth.
He set them in the firmament of the heavens to lighten the earth. Okay, now, This past, I think it was the 5th of this month, you had a full moon. You could go outside, I mean, you could see across the street with no problem. Because you got a full moon, and light from the lights reflecting off of the moon down on the earth, and we can see over the broad daylight. See? But as the sun rises in, the moon makes its orbit. So then you get those different phases of the moon, and now still you rotate around. The Earth is rotating on its own axis, and the Earth is rotating around the sun. See? The stars are out beyond both our planetary system and all that. They stars are out further than that. See? The sun is the closest star to us. And that sun, by being the closest star, we regard where it's at, because if it's too close, we'd be burned to death, and if we're too far away, we'd be cold. So it's just right, see? So now you're seeing that this Yahweh is, and the thing that becomes really powerful to me is, He willed us in. Everything working in time, it's about willing in. You need to go down and say, I got to make some adjustments here. We work perfectly. See, now we're the ones that cause the problem. We sit something up. See, we start doing something again. See, we made a table. See, you put the 4 legs on it. So the table started wobbling. You go and you cut one bit down there. Then it started wobbling again. You got to cut another one before you cut the legs down. You hardly have a table no more. Because you try and get the table level and all that type of thing. So what you have to do is get a table and put some legs on the bottom there. You can adjust it. Keep it from, so you make it get it level. So we are masterful. I think about us and how we are. Look at every day people trying to do their best and still fall short. See? Okay, now. So the 4th day we read about the sun, the moon, stars, and all. See? So now we get in this here tabernacle. See, now this is shown during the nighttime. So now daytime, you'll see something in the tabernacle. So now you're going to go into the 28th chapter of Exodus. And you're going to be talking about that priest's garments. See, no priest's garments. See? And then you'll start talking about, this is kind of for me, so everybody be on the same page.
Yeah, the breastplate.
Breastplate, the high priest's breastplate.
Like, you've got the Aram and the Thummim. You got the robe of the ephod.
The robe of the ephod.
And the holy crown.
Now, does everybody know what they are? We talk about what they are?
Is the mitre the holy crown?
And the holy crown. But the robe of the ephod.
The robe of the ephod.
And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod all of blue.
Okay. The high priest. He represents the sun. In other words, he's the star of the tabernacle. I'll say it that way. Then the low priests, they represent the moon. They are to confirm that the high priest is doing what he's supposed to be doing, or become witnesses to it. And then the rest of the people represent the star. Okay. So now we have the high priest's garment. Now this is the high priest's garment for beauty and glory. The thing he wore when he went in on the Day of Atonement. See? The breastplate. There's a breastplate, there's a plate somewhere about 9-10 inches square with 12 stones in it. And Urim and Thummim, what's that?
Stones with the tribes' names?
Huh?
The stones on the shoulders with the tribes' names on?
The Urim and Thummim.
Dice.
Those are stones that the high priest put in back of the breastplate. They were used to settle any arguments that come up. They would cast these stones like dice, and how they read, and then they had to read them until the conclusion of what Yahweh, how Yahweh has judged the matter. I forget now where they did that at, but it's there in the Bible. You find it. But the thing about it sits behind the breastplate. And it goes into detail about how they set it on there. Then they got on each shoulder, they do have ironstones. The ironstones have 6 tribes on one side, 6 tribes on the other side. And that's him bearing them on his shoulder as he goes into the most holy place. He's got them over his heart, he's got them on his shoulders. Okay? The coat of the ephod. That's a coat that went down in the ephod. The breastplate was set right over top of that. So the ephod was designed to go right underneath that. On the back of the breastplate, they had a little pocket where they kept the Urim and Thummim in. So it's right over his heart, the high priest's heart. Okay.
And on the helm of it is the pomegranate and the bell.
The helm around the bottom, around
The
robe with bells and pomegranates. And they rang as he walked. Now, you ought to go to Catholic church or the Episcopal churches. When they have mass, and the high priests move around, they have like ringing bells, and they walk. Copy him. When you go back, they just have somebody doing the faces of the high priest, have it on his garment. You see what I'm talking about? I'm just telling you, they're copycats, let's put it that way, copycats. Okay. Does everybody follow me on that? See? Was there anything else in that 28th chapter?
And then the holy crown.
Holy crown.
Mitre.
The mitre the high priest wear. Did you talk about the low priest in there too?
Garments for the priest.
Garments for the priest, okay. So I'm just trying to show you, he's decking out the priest and the high priest on that day of atonement. So we got a priest here and a high priest up there in the tabernacle.
So Frank, can you bring those together though? I'm still unclear about how that 4th day corresponds to Exodus, the 28th chapter. I heard what we read, and I have my notes of what we read. But how do you bring them together as in correlating to each other?
What's in the 28th chapter? What's in the summation? What do you have? You said you got notes on it.
Yeah, the priest garments.
Priest garments, okay. What were they for?
For the functioning of the tabernacle.
When?
Daily. It was a daily service.
See, I'm trying to go over this so we don't understand now. The high priest had 2 sets of clothes.
Right.
Daily clothes and he had daily atonement clothes. He's given the color, he's given the instruction how to make the garments of beauty and glory. That's what he wore on the Day of Atonement only.
High priest.
The high priest only did that. That makes him like the sun.
Right.
The high priest.
He's a
Type of the sun. What's in the tabernacle. Which is also the type of the Messiah when he comes.
Okay.
See?
And I have that. Aaron likened to the sun.
You see what this?
And low priest likened them to the moon.
lights.
That's like
And the
right.
pomegranate or stars are like to the rest of the people.
You got it down there. Just bring it off the paper and bring it up here.
It's just the way you phrased it.
Yeah.
Huh?
The way you phrased it this time is better.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Give better detail, fine. That's what we're struggling. I'm trying to labor this as much as you can. You also slow it down. Then you slow down anymore. See? Okay. So now you got the gist of it, right? See? Now, it's the same type of thing happens all the way through the rest of the days. And if you want to go through and read the chapter, read the day of the creation, go through the chapter, read the day of the creation, go through the chapter, and then see how you look at the thing, see how it comes out with you, and see if you make correlations to the point of being able to see the things being shown by the tabernacle pattern and by the creation. That's what you're going to see. Fifth day. See? 29th chapter of Exodus. See? 6th day, the 30th chapter. 31, the 7th day, the day of rest. You read the 31st chapter, remember to keep the Sabbath day. Remind you to keep the Sabbath day. You also write how to wash up, clean up on the Sabbath day, on that day. So then the 6th day, the 3rd chapter has wash and clean up. That's when you're going to talk about the labor. See? So I say about just about the days of creation, what has to be done in these days. Or what's to be on the days, what has to be done in the chapter you read about it next. Because they correlate. And when you do that, you're able to see how they show. Now, if you look at this chart, we got the high priest dressed here on that chart. You go in the 5th chapter. 5th chapter is the first time you hear him talk about bringing sacrifices to the altar. Because animals being brought to the tabernacle. We give you that the fifth day. 20, 21.
20. And Elohim said, let the water swarm with swarms of living creatures.
It's talking about the water swarms, was swarms. Oh, it's like
Let's fill up the waters with living creatures.
He's causing the fish and other animals in the sea to come forth. Okay? That's the sea life. Right, yeah. Okay, read.
And birds that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heavens. And Elohim created great sea monsters and every living creature that swarms, with which the water swarmed, after their kind, and every winged bird after his kind.
They went from the swimming to birds that swim, the animals that swim to birds that fly. Okay? Okay, read on. You finish up there.
And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim blessed them, saying, be fruitful and increase and fill the waters in the sea, and let the birds multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day.
Okay, the 5th day. Orthological kingdom, that's your bird kingdom. See? Biological kingdom, that's your fish and your bird and your amphibian plane. So you got fish in the sea, and you got fish, you got animals that go, they on water and on land, like your alligators and your turtles and frogs, and then they go in the water. So you got the ones in between, you got fish that fly in the air, and you got birds that go down and see. But you got these veils between them. See? So you see that they go, now, a bird, your eagle, flies above the storms. We had a keen eye to look down and see a fish swimming. Big one gone. See? And you go, well, man. I mean, they're good fishermen. I mean, they're very seldom missed. If you go to the water, you go down and grab by his and pick him up, take him on, take him on. So you take them up, gone. See? But now you got a separation of them that are bound with them. The fish, they're bound in the water. The birds that fly through the air or the atmosphere. See? There's a division between the sea life and the plant life. I mean, the bird life. That's on the 5th day. See? If you go look at your 29th chapter of Exodus, you're going to find talking about the animals that's going to be offered for sacrifice, lamb in the morning, lamb in the evening. All this in that 29th chapter. And all they offer for sacrifice. First thing, you got animals being brought into the picture. So you see how that's coming in. And then the 6th day, y'all know about the 6th day, so. Man, the beast of the field, also. You see what's going on. So now, you see what's going on. You look at these, as you get on down here, you get down to To the seventh day, you gotta complete tabernacle, priest, and everything, animals, all, in the tabernacle. It's complete. That's what Yahweh said, he rested. This is all his work. But then in Moses' vision, he's going, Yahweh now is showing him in his vision, giving him more details about the garments, the priest, and the building the vessel in the tabernacle, the high priest function in the tabernacle, all that's being shown to Moses up in the mount. Now look at the wisdom of Yahweh now. While Moses is sitting at the top of the mount, he's seeing the priest's function in the tabernacle. And Yahweh is telling him that Aaron be the high priest. He's down in the valley, but on the golden calf. You see what's going on? See what's coming? See, this is Yahweh showing mercy on whom he will show mercy. And you read in your scripture that he was ready to take Aaron out too, because he was disobeying. So you have to keep all this in mind. See what Moses is seeing on the top of the mountain. Now he's seeing, after seeing that, now go to your Deuteronomy 9, continue with 9, and 10.
Deuteronomy 9 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which Yahweh made with you. When I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights, I neither did eat bread nor drink water. And Yahweh delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of Elohim. And on them was written according to all the words which Yahweh spoke with you in a mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
So now he's talking about what happened when he's up in the mountain. He's up there for 40 days and 40 nights. And he comes down with 2 tables of stone in his hand. I think that's next verse down, and that's still on down. You read it already. You didn't read it yet? Okay. Huh?
And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that Yahweh gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant.
Give me Exodus 31:18. Now, I'm trying to show the Exodus and Deuteronomy, how they're going together. So this is what you feel with Deuteronomy, but you have it recorded there in Exodus, the 31st chapter. That on the 6th day of that when he comes down from the mountain on the seventh day, he's coming down out of the mountain. He said, read the last verse of that 31st chapter.
Exodus 31:18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony.
2 tables of testimony.
Table of stone.
2 tables of stone, right.
Written with the finger of Elohim.
Right, with the finger of Elohim. Now I've seen drawings. You got Moses come down out with 1 tablet with 10 commandments. Yeah. The book said he had 2. I'm talking about how people misread things, how they said things. And you look at one drawing, you think he come down with his whole 1 stone with all 10 of them on it. The book said he had 2. I'm just trying to show, it's hard to try to reconcile this. People got all kinds of things in their mind. You've been seeing people drawing all kinds of things out and illustrating. And sometimes the drawing sticks in somebody's mind a lot longer than what's written in the book. So you point out in the book, it's not that way, it's got to be this way. So you see what I'm talking about, you see what we always up against it now. Okay, now when he says, come down from the mount, there are 2 tables of stone which you already held over here. Now, which you got over there in Deuteronomy, the 9th chapter. He comes down. Now, go down to 9:18.
9:18. When I fell down before Yahweh.
Now, when he came down and after he come down there, fill that golden calf, he fell down before Yahweh. Cried unto Yahweh because he see that Israel had sinned.
As at the first. 40 days and 40 nights, I
Mhm.
neither did eat bread nor drink water,
Uh-huh.
because all your sins which ye sinned
Uh-huh.
in doing wickedly in the sight of Yahweh to provoke him to anger.
Right. Okay, so he said he did that for 40 days. So he was down for 40 days before he went back up. Well, what happened during this period of time?
Yeah, the Levites dropped in the sword.
When he blew the golden calf, they tell you that he took it, ground it, he burned it, the golden calf, he burned it, and he after it burned down to dust. Then he took and put it in the water, and they had to drink of their own abomination.
So that was the first, when he brought him to Mount Sinai, said, I'm Yahweh your Elohim, which has brought you out of the land of Egypt. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
I think he meant that.
He meant it. So they built the golden calf, which was idolatry.
Which
They
idolatry.
worshiped that.
Right.
So they,
That's why Yahweh was mad at him. He got angry with him. That's what he's talking about there in the 29th chapter. See, and then while he's down, he did that, okay? Then because they had the priests to strap on their sword and go through and kill anybody had to do with the girl of that golden calf.
We had Holiab and Bezaleel, he started working on the tabernacle.
Now, when you read over there in Exodus, the 35th chapter, 36th, 30, all the way down to the 40th chapter, now this is when they're building the tabernacle. But the first thing they built was the Ark of the Covenant. See? And I think God, he speaks about that, well, you read the 18th verse, go down to the 25th verse. It's more or less a repeat of what he's got to say.
25. Thus I fell down before Yahweh 40 days and 40 nights.
Mhm.
As I fell down at the first, because Yahweh had said he will destroy you.
Mhm.
I prayed therefore unto Yahweh and said, O Yahweh Elohim, destroy not thy people and thy inheritance.
Okay, now, while he's down these 40 days, they're building the Ark of the Covenant. Okay? What else did he see while he's up in the mountain the second trip? Let's go back over, what is, huh?
Transgression of the garden.
The second trip.
On the second trip,
Oh,
ain't got
I'm sorry, I
that.
thought you were-
Haven't got the third trip yet.
Adam and Eve peace.
Huh?
That's what he saw.
You saw that, having good peace, that's right, you did see that, that's true. That's the end of the 7 days
Book of Life.
of the vision.
Book of Life.
You saw the book of life.
Yeah.
See? What does happen? I'm trying
you
to
talking
get
on
you
the second trip?
on the second trip. I'm going to try to see all the things that happen on the second trip.
Tabernacle.
Saw the creation, saw the tabernacle,
Function of the
structure of the priesthood,
The structure and the function.
structure of the to a certain detail, right, detail, right. And he saw the book of life. Now, when he comes down from the mountain, see, now he said that in his mind, he saw the book of life. He saw the names crossed out of the book of life. So he prayed on behalf of them doing his golden calf. He says, blot me, I pray thee, out of the book of life. That's in the 31st chapter. I mean, 32nd chapter. 32, I think. 32, 32, I think it is. He said that he saw that book of life, see. He's building this here Ark of the Covenant. Okay, now go to the 10, 10.
Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy 10, 9, 10, right?
Deuteronomy 10 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore Levi hath no part for inheritance with his brethren.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh is his inheritance, according as Yahweh the Elohim promised him. And he
Yeah,
stayed
yeah.
in the mount.
Before you go ready, so we get things straight. At this time, between the first, second, and third trips, had they determined yet who's going to be the priesthood tribe?
I thought we had read that.
Yeah. All right. What was the question?
Was the determination made?
No, you just said Moses, when he was up there, Yahweh's telling them about Aaron, and Aaron's down there building
Yeah.
the golden
that's true.
calf. He's down there
When
sitting.
does Israel know about Levi being the tribe?
When they're strapped on their swords and
They had not pointed that out yet. See, after they come down, remember when they started coming down and Moses started telling them how about the building the tabernacle, and then they had the eighth and death and quarter rise up. They wanted to tell Moses how to build the tabernacle, 16th chapter of Numbers.
Francis.
Well, somebody mentioned that they strapped on, the priest strapped on, Yahweh had to.
That was at the golden calf.
That was what?
That was you had men that were acting as priests at the time, but they had not identified what tribe was going to be the priesthood tribe. That hadn't happened yet.
So he's writing after the event.
Yeah, right. This is what you're reading to do. I'm good right after the event. I mean, I'm just trying to make you set your mind to think about things. See, he did not identify what tribe was going to be the priesthood tribe until after Achan, and Korah rose up against him. And then he had to separate Levi from the rest of the tribes. Yes?
What about here in Exodus 32, 26 down to 28?
What about it?
About the children of Levi did according to the word, when they went and they slew people.
Okay.
What was that?
They didn't know they were priests. Yeah.
She's reading over there in the 32nd or 31st chapter?
32nd chapter.
32nd chapter.
Of the golden calf.
After the golden calf, right.
Yeah.
And the priest took on his sword and went through his feet all the head part in the
Yeah, verse 26, then Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who is on Yahweh's side? Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him.
Right. Okay, Levi and the rest of the tribe. Okay.
Numbers 18 chapter.
But see, they still have not found out what tribe is going to be ahead. When Achan and Dathan rose up, they rose up in opposition to the way Moses was building the tabernacle. Oh, the tabernacle ain't going to stand. What you got going on? The tabernacle going to stand. Ain't going to be upright round. They fussed with Noah. I mean, with Moses. Wow.
So, if I'm understanding you right, Freddie, I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll do this as a curve.
So Moses sees that Aaron is to be the priest, or the high priest, but he doesn't yet know that the Levites,
The tribes don't know that.
the tribes, Moses knows, but the tribes don't know.
Right.
Okay.
The Levites don't know either.
No.
So when he tells them to strap on their swords, he's just identifying a tribe, he's not saying.
Right, that's right. Identify the tribe. Right, that's right.
So he goes back and he writes it in.
When you go in the 16th chapter, let's read the 16th chapter, verse 3 verses. Are there any questions? Oh, we have time for question and answer. They haven't read the bill. We're about to do it again.
Oh, I forgot.
Is it after the budding of the rod
Yeah.
that Yahweh showing who was going to be?
Right.
So, that's why I'm chosen.
That's what I'm trying to make you all think about the sequence of events that happened. See? In the 16th chapter of Numbers, you have Achan, Dathan, and Korah. I got it right in my mind. Abram, Dathan, and Korah. They rose up against Moses. Two of them one was a priest from the priest tribe, and two of them were the tribe of Dan. in fact, the two from the tribe, from another tribe, three of them that rose up. Now they're rising up against Moses because he said he took the voice of himself. He was in the church to give dictation to everybody what they're supposed to do. So we can do the same thing. They were angry with Moses. Well, they were rising up about the tabernacle. About the way the tabernacle was being built.
Because they were master builders.
They were master builders down
in Egypt.
In Egypt.
So said
So then what I'm saying to you is that when they rose up, see, Yahweh just said, Moses, tell them, gather themselves together, bring their senses and all, bring them to the, up to the front. And we're going to see who is on Yahweh's and who's not on Yahweh's hand. So all he did was draw a line. Now all was on Nathan of course, you all want to rise, you want to be, see they were wanting to be, what's the term they use there? They want to be famous in the congregation.
Renowned man.
Renowned man.
It was 250.
250 of them, yeah. That's a small number to Yahweh. Small number to Yahweh, 250 of them. They rise up against right.
But it seemed like they already knew it, they just didn't accept it. Because Moses is asking them, seemeth it but a small thing that Yahweh separated you to do the service of, of the tabernacle, and they didn't accept it. Then Yahweh is telling them to bring. Now you want the priesthood too?
Yeah, that's what they did. They wanted the priesthood too, right? See, now you had priests of the tribe of Judah. I mean, of the tribe of Levi. So you had the tribe of Levi around here. Levi had how many sons?
4.
Levi had how many sons?
Oh.
Merari, Kohath, and Gershon, 3.
3 sons.
Merari.
Of those 3 sons, they all had something to do with the tabernacle. Some had to carry the vessel, some had to carry the boards and put them in the bars, some had to carry the linen. See, they were the ones carrying it when they had to take down the tabernacle and move the tabernacle. But it's still part of the Levite tribe. But out of the Levite tribe, see, Aaron and Moses, Yahweh had to take them out to go and lead before Israel, before Egypt, before Israel. He's leading them out before them, see. Now when they get here at, remember they went down in Egypt and told them what to say Yahweh, and they come out. And even Aaron got a little upset by his brother. You read about it over in the 6th chapter of Numbers. They came to him about the
Miriam.
12 chapters. Now that's his own brother now raised up against him. That's 2 Levites. See, now in that 16th chapter, go to the first couple verses real quick and just read real quick. I want to get to who we got in charge here. Levi, 16 and 1. Number 16 and 1. Don't learn anything?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Now Korah, the son of Izhar,
Korah, the son of Izhar.
the son of Kohath,
Son of Kohath, see, Kohath now.
of the son of Levi.
So here's Kohath on this side here. Jeff, Kohath. Now repeat it again here.
Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi.
Son of Levi. So now Kohath was a son of Levi. Levi was a Jacob's son. His third born. Okay, read on.
and Dathan, and Abiram, and the sons of Eliab.
Eliel. Sons of Eliel, read on.
And On,
And on.
the sons of Caleb, sons of Reuben, took men.
And they took their sons of Reuben, tribe of Judah. See, they were not of the priesthood tribe. Read on here, please.
And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel.
And they rose up with certain of the children, so they got a mixed group of people rising up against Moses. Read.
250 princes of the assembly.
See, these are princes of the assembly. Read.
Famous in the congregation.
Famous in the congregation. Read.
Men of renown.
Men of renown.
And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you,
Mm-hmm.
seeing all the congregation are holy,
Mm-hmm.
every one of them.
So now he's going to teach you how to give it, make everybody equal. Okay, read.
And Yahweh is among them.
And Yahweh is among them.
Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the
Why are
congregation
you
of
up above,
Yahweh.
why are you up and telling everybody what's doing all that? Why are you doing that? See, read.
And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face.
Uh-huh.
And he spake unto Korah and unto all the company, saying, Even tomorrow Yahweh will show who are his, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him.
Now you have been nice and big. You say now, let them know who's going to come next to him. Who's going to go before him. See? Now they're raising up against him. He said, now tomorrow we're going to find out who's on Yahweh's side and who's not on Yahweh's side. Read on, this book will read.
Even him whom he has chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
Mm-hmm.
This do, take ye censers, Korah and all his company,
Mm-hmm.
and put fire therein, and put incense in them before Yahweh tomorrow.
Now you see there was more than one incense. Maybe y'all didn't know that. There were more than one incense. Levites, they all carried incenses around. See? Burn incense before y'all. So he told them all you get together, bring your incense. Fill it with fire, bring it before. Okay, read on.
And it shall be that the man whom Yahweh doth choose,
It should be to the man that Yahweh does choose.
he shall be holy.
He shall be holy.
You take too much upon you, you sons of Levi.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, you sons of Levi.
Now see now he's telling Levite, he's telling that Korah. Now Korah's a Levite. Okay, read.
Seemeth it but a small thing unto you that Elohim of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel,
Mm-hmm.
to bring you near to himself to do the service of the tabernacle of Yahweh, and to stand before the congregation to minister
Mm-hmm.
unto them.
Mm-hmm.
And he hath brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee. And seek ye the priesthood also?
See now that's like Levi, because now they all they do is carry the parts of the tabernacle. They're not priests like Aaron is there and Abihu and his family. See? So they're jealous now because they're not being priests in the tabernacle. And now they got consulted with men of the tribe of Reuben. See, read. Let's skip down and get where you do the line. Where verse is that? I don't have time to read all the way down. Just find the verse and they can read.
20. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Separate yourselves from among this congregation.
So now Moses and Aaron is separating themselves from the rest of the congregation. That's this Korah, which is a priesthood, which is Levi. See, we read on.
That I may consume them in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And they fell upon their faces and said, still haven't got ready for that. I'll just read on down. Separate yourselves from among this congregation that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces and said, O Elohim, the El of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest you be consumed in all their sins.
So they're separating them now from those that rise up, the famous, the 250 who rose up, that were famous in the congregation, and all those that were with them, their household and all, they're going to be with them. See, you know.
So they got up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram.
When he said tabernacle, he's talking about the tents. The tents that they live in. This is what he's talking about when he said tabernacle.
And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents.
They stood up in the door of their tents.
And their wives and their sons.
Their wives and
their
the
children.
sons. So you got more than 250 now. See, you know.
And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that Yahweh has sent me to do all these works.
Now the rest of Israel, now all the rest of Israel. Now you all know now, you're going to find out who that Yahweh did send me to do all these works. Read.
For I have not done them of mine own mind.
This is not my own mind. This is my own. I'm taking commands from Yahweh. Read.
If these men die the common death of all men,
If they die the common death of all men,
or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then Yahweh had not sent me. But if Yahweh make a new thing,
if Yahweh makes a new thing,
and the earth open up her mouth and swallow them up,
and the earth open up her mouth and swallow them up,
with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then you shall understand that these men have provoked Yahweh.
prophesy. Moses is prophesying now. How's he going to know whose side Yahweh is on? Okay, read.
And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder.
Yes,
That was
that's
under
their
them.
tent. And then the ground opened up and swallowed them all up.
And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation.
Wow.
Yahweh is not playing, folks. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Yahweh did this to Israel to put fear in their hearts, so they will obey him. Okay? Next chapter. Y'all read, please.
17:1. And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod, according to the house of their fathers.
So now he's asking them to bring a rod from the house of their fathers. Talking about the 12 sons of Jacob. Okay? They're each going to bring a rod to them with their name on them. Okay, read on.
A rod according to the house of their fathers. Of all their princes, according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods.
12 rods.
Thou
12
shalt
tribes.
write every man's name upon his rod. And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi.
On the rod of Levi. So this time you're talking about the whole tribe of Levi now. See? Read.
For one rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers. And thou shalt lay them up into the tabernacle of the
So
congregation,
you take a name up before the Ark of the Covenant,
before the testimony, which
before the testimony. Read.
where I will meet with you.
Where I will meet with you. Read.
And it shall come to pass that the man's rod, whom I shall choose,
The man's rod whom I shall choose
shall blossom,
shall blossom.
and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel.
I'm going to make this all this murmuring. You're all debating about this and debating about who's going to be what. I'm going to cease that now. This is a story. I'm choosing who's going to serve before me. Read.
And Moses spoke unto the children of Israel, and every one of their princes gave him a rod apiece, for each prince one, according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moses laid up the rods before Yahweh in the tabernacle of witness. And it came to pass that on the morrow Moses went into the tabernacle of witness, and behold, the rod of Aaron from the house of Levi was budded, and brought forth buds and bloomed blossoms, and yielded almonds.
Can you put him carry that rod for 40 years?
Oh, yeah.
It turned to a serpent, turned back to a rod. You got a sheep with the rod and everything. The same old rod. See, now, I would think it would be a dead branch, a dead tree, dead rod. We put it before Yahweh and it blossomed, budded, almonds. We show what kind of wood it was out. It was an almond tree. See, read, just a little bit more.
Yeah, thank you. And Moses brought out all the rods from before Yahweh unto the children of Israel. And they looked and took every man his rod. And Yahweh said unto Moses, bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, to keep for a token against the rebels. And thou shalt quite take away their murmurings from me, and that they die not. And Moses did so, as Yahweh commanded him, so did he. And the children of Israel spoke unto Moses, saying, behold, we die.
Behold, we die.
We perish.
We perish.
We all perish. Whosoever cometh anything near unto the tabernacle of Yahweh shall die. Shall we be consumed with dying?
Okay, now, I think on down that chapter, it talks about the incenses that they had, of the 120, 220, the incenses that they had. They took the incense and they smashed them down, and they took it, put it on for the altar sacrifice as a mirror, to remind them about rising up against Yahweh. See, okay, now.
So I mean, do this 18 and 1?
Huh?
18 and 1.
This-
18 and 1. Still the deal what you just been saying.
Okay, well, I didn't go to take all the time reading all this, but
But it's just
let's read the verse.
And Yahweh said unto Aaron, thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary.
So Aaron and their father's house, they're going to bear the iniquity of the thing. They're going to be the one that's going to be the priest that's going to function in the tabernacle. Levi, they're going to be the ones that's going to carry it. They're still part of the Levi tribe, but they're going to be carrying the tabernacle. Read.
And thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood.
So this is where this is when they were separated. Levi was separated from the rest of the tribes to be priests in the house of Yahweh, or in the, among Israel, they said that way. Okay. So now we ask, we during the 40 years, 40 days they were down, he was down. Then he would go back to the top of the mountain. So, you all remember that now, okay? So now you know that Moses, and then they build the Ark of the Covenant. That was built before he goes back up on the third trip. Okay? Okay.
You can do that Sunday?
Maybe. Now, the reason I'm saying maybe because we got guests coming in this weekend, so we got to see what's going on. Or our sister from Denver is going to be here.
Not this Sunday.
That's right, that's right.
Coming the 19th.
She's coming the 19th, that's right. I'm thinking about this is Sunday already passed. All right. Okay, you're right. So we'll pick it up on Sunday then.
Make sure you get everything that you came in with, and please stand. Be dismissed for the doxology. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim our Savior, through Yahshua the Messiah our Sovereign, belong glory and majesty, dominion and power, both before all time, and now and ever. Let us all say.